Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Sheffield. For some reason I've got the young man himself, Danny Murrell. You've become sort of a legend nowadays if you're not in the boxing world. Would you say that? Is that too much?
Well,
too heavy?
Might be. But I'm aiming to be a legend. That's the aim.
Well, you're working with, everybody knows by now that you're working alongside Dave Allen.
Yes.
A good friend of yours.
Yeah, best mate.
I mean, you've got a nice little stable going there. You've just a good friend of mine, Jay McFarlane.
Jay's a new part of the team.
He's part of the team. I mean,
Go on, Danny.
Go on, Danny. What's it like having somebody like Dave Allen? And I mean, you always have a good crack with each other. But what's it like when it's time to get serious and in the gym? Can you switch off that friend
definitely.
and happy mentality to be?
Dave is a very serious person when it comes to training, which people find it hard to believe. We have a good crack all the time, but when it comes to training, it's stop messing about now, Danny. Time to train. It is very strict. I train very hard. I train twice a day, every day. Have weekends off if I'm lucky. You know. When it comes to boxing, Dave's very serious. No joking. If you watch him in the changing room before his fight, it's not a game really. You don't play boxing. You know, it's a serious sport. So.
Have you always been into boxing, Danny?
Yeah, my great.
You always want to fight?
I would say Well, I'm not an horrible kid going around fighting, but yeah, my great granddad was professional. Great uncle was professional. My great granddad that I never met's professional. So yeah, it's in the blood. I've got a bit.
How many amateur fights you had now?
About 49. Well, no. What is it again?
48, 47, so 47 on it. You do 3 more?
Yeah.
3 more, so you do 50.
About 50 fights on it?
Well, around that. I don't know for certain. I lost one of my cards.
It's nearly hit more than me and Dave put it on.
Huh? How does that make you feel?
Not good.
Not good?
Not good because they still beat me up.
Do they still beat you up?
Well, he can. He can't. Dave can.
I mean, they're fucking double.
Dave's, I seen on Twitter as well the other day that somebody's tweeted Dave saying about you turning professional and that. Is that the goal for you to be?
I'm turning professional in May.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll be 18 in May and I'm turning pro in May. That's the plan.
This how we pitched to Eddie Hearn?
Yes. Well, believe it or not, Eddie Hearn mentioned this to me already actually. Well, we were sat ringside, I can't remember what fight it was. We sat there and Eddie Hearn said, why don't we get Danny on this bill that we're here for now? But obviously I'm still 17, so I didn't say anything to him. So if he's already thinking that, you know, it's giving me signs already that he's already thinking of these things. So that's why I'm turning pro so early, because I can't miss out on these opportunities like getting on Dave's undercard and things like that. So it's something I can't miss out on. I would probably stay amateur for a bit longer with Dave and have a few more fights and get a bit more experience, but you know,
it's all about the money.
Not the money, just the opportunities that I don't want to miss out on. But yeah, that's why.
So Eddie said to you,
he said to Dave, he said, why don't you get Danny on the Sheffield bill? I can remember it quite clearly because I was quite shocked, but that's what he said. But I said, oh no, I'm still 17, I can't.
So you're going to say to Eddie, as soon as you're 18, you're going to send him a tweet and say,
well,
happy birthday to me, Eddie, where's the contract?
I might do. It sounds like a good tweet actually. But Dave's got it all planned out. He knows my first 10 opponents already. He did last year, so he's like that. Dave, he's planned it all already. He knows what he wants me to do. It might change, but if Eddie says, you know, get on our bills and that, I'm definitely going to jump on him. But I don't want to be tied down young anyway. But we'll see what happens.
So you've had nearly 50 amateur fights.
Nearly 50.
Are you ready to turn pro, do you think then? I know you're saying you can't miss out on these opportunities, but are you ready for the smaller gloves, the no head guards?
Definitely. You know, I believe in myself, and if I've got people like Dave and Jay and people like that telling me that, you know, I'm a special talent. Dave thinks I'm going to be.
Battles every pro in Sheffield gym, and there's a lot of talent in there.
Yeah, let's not leave that in there. I do not.
I'm leaving that in there.
But
see when he stars with him, do you know what they're hitting? They're not hitting Danny Murrell, they're hitting fresh air.
Well, Some people say that. I don't want to
Murrell.
sparring. What happens in the gym stays in the gym.
Yeah. So what's Dave's got about 1 million nicknames.
Yeah.
Aberdeen Doncaster, White Rhino,
Yeah.
Gary Murrell, the real Gary Murrell.
My dad, yeah. I don't know. I don't know why he's gonna say that. My dad's probably thinking, "What the hell is going on?" I don't know, but it's quite funny.
So what's your nickname?
Well, there's that song, "Daddy Cool" by who was it by again? Boney M or something like that. And I had my first fight with Dave, and it sounds, if you listen to it, it sounds a bit like Danny Cool. So we thought we always sing that. I walk into fights with that. And on my first fight I had with Dave, Tyson Fury's dad was sat there singing it with Dave. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to stick to it. I like it.
Danny Cool.
Yeah, Danny Cool. Yeah. So I'm just going to stick to it. I like it. Yeah. It don't really. It's not really a rhyming one. I don't really know.
I like it.
Danny Cool.
I like it. Yeah.
Danny Cool. It's got a bit of a ring to it, especially with its song.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
I like
the
it.
song.
I like it. I like it. Stick with it. Tell me how this mad relationship. It's like this mad relationship with you and Dave came about. I mean, I'm shocked that he's fucking.
He's got
not
Jay
friends
now.
with Jay.
Jay-Z now.
That's
Yeah.
why there. That's because you're here. I'm shocked
Well-
that Jay's obviously part of the team as well now. It's like.
Dave, I think I was Dave's first, you know, like protege or whatever you want to call me, but it were. I've been boxing since all my life, really, because of family and all that. And then Dave he came down, and obviously I were a fan. He's actually got a message on his phone to me saying, "Oh, good luck, Dave Allen," and all this. And I were a fan. I heard about him because my great granddad used to talk about his dad all the time, saying, "Oh, Dave Allen, brilliant boxer and all this." So I recognised his name straight away. I was about 13, and he came at gym, and he used to body spar with all kids as like, you know, "Oh, this is Dave Allen," and everybody were buzzing over it. And he did that a couple of times, and this one time he kept picking me out, and he kept saying, "Here, do this on bag," and like straight away. And I told him, I said, "Oh, my family's Powners, do you know him?" And he went, "Yeah, I know your uncle and all this." And since then I started training with him. I used to do a session at my gym, and then I used to like run about a mile to where he was training, and then do a session with him, and then it just went from there, really. We ended up being best mates, as well as him, you know, helping me massively, you know, like a living dream, really, since I was 15. So it's been brilliant.
Sounds. I mean, I've been around you a few times. And
Yeah.
He's all good crack. He's a good laugh. You take the
Yeah.
pick out of each other.
Yeah.
I mean, today at the public workout, obviously, Dave's rocked up.
Yeah. Needed a pad man. I'm not great on the pads, but
How well do you think you did?
did
You scared?
alright.
Because I said to you, jokingly off camera there, and when Dave was throwing his right hand, it was like you pulling the pad away.
yeah, I don't
scared to
fancy
get hit?
these need to make me money. I don't want to break them. So I'm a lot smaller than Dave. I don't want to break my hands when I'm punching, but I don't really do pads. But
He hit you a couple of times though to the body,
yeah,
you know?
I knew it was. I'm surprised he didn't try dropping me, but not many people can do that. So
You can, Jay.
I couldn't help.
no, not many people can hit me now.
Are you slick
No,
that
good
way?
time.
Well,
How
you
would
know what?
How would you for the IFL viewers? How would you describe your style?
My style.
You see Floyd Mayweather.
Name me a style, and I can do it. I'm a
Slick.
very. I can do anything. That's
Brawler.
yeah. Well,
It's a chameleon.
yeah, that's a good one. A chameleon.
Danny
I can
the
do
Chameleon
anything.
Murrell.
You tell me to do an impression of box, I can do the style to a T. I would say. Dave shows me something, and I can do it straight away. Before spar, I have a spar. Say I do a 6-rounder. Dave will tell me to do a style that we work on for every round. He'll say, "Do Muhammad Ali." That's what we call
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Who's that?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, Muhammad Ali,
I don't know
right,
why.
okay.
I don't
Why
know
did you
why
say
we
Muhammad
call
Ali?
because for some reason we
That'd
call
be
it
sarcastic.
Muhammad Ali. I don't know why, but that's being up back foot, throwing a quick jab. You know, standing tall. I'm not tall, but I can stand tall.
Are you
But
5'6"?
I'm 5'9". But these, you know, when you stand round heavyweights, what how tall are you? 6'3". 6'3", Dave 6'3", 6'4". Yeah, that's what I mean. So these look massive all the time. I'm not actually a small. I'm an average size human being, but these are just massive men. Oh, that's what I'm around. It's annoying, but yeah, I'm 5'9".
5'9".
Average size for a man in the UK. I've searched it many times.
That makes me that. But
Yeah.
I'm 5'10", so I must be taller
just
than the average.
just a bit average, yeah. Just a bit bigger.
average. So what you hoping from? Obviously, Dave's had a wee bit of a layoff.
Yeah.
Last fight. What you hoping from Dave on Saturday?
I want to see good boxing from him. I want to see him. You know, he's a lot better boxer than he gets credit for, and I know that because I were in there for 10 weeks when he boxed Price, and I've seen Ari perform. Not many people have, and it's a shame because obviously he coaches me, and I know he's a genius. And Jay will say the same. He really does know the game very well. So I think it's time. He needs to prove how good he actually is, because he's not really had opportunity. Like took these big fights. The people that got their eyes on Tony Oka and Dillian White. He didn't train for these fights. You know what I mean? But it was just a shame about the Price fight. He could have done a lot better, but you can't have any excuses. But if you watch the third round of Lucas Brown, and I've said this to Dave, that's him at his top of his game. He was fainting, he was on his back foot, and then he literally took.
Lucas Brown, the former world champion.
Yeah, he did. He triple fainted him actually. No, but yeah, he is a fantastic boxer. Yeah, and it's just build-up fighting it. You can't go straight back into a big one. It wasn't very great what happened with Price, but on to the next.
Definitely. And you've got another big heavyweight, big Jay McFarlane over there. I've known Jay for a wee while myself.
Yeah.
My Scottish accent will probably come out stronger when I do an interview
Yeah.
with him. So I'm going to enjoy the comments.
Yeah.
Subtitles, definitely. What's it like with Jay? I know you were up in Glasgow a couple of weeks ago. How did you find that?
Yeah, it was good. With Jay, it's like it's a bit of a change. You have a routine, and now the routine's changed again. Jay's in the team now, and it's good for Dave as well, and it's good for Jay. They can bounce off each other almost because they're training each other. But Jay's got a lot of talent. It's weird to say because they're older than me and that, but I've been boxing 10 years now, and I can see that Jay's got a lot of talent. He's just late. And lazy. That's my two. It's the two L's. He's late and lazy, but he's getting fair. And like Dave says, he's got a lot of talent. He can go far. You want to get out what you put in. So if he works hard, he'll get far, I think.
You got any interesting stories for me when you're up in Glasgow? Anything funny happened?
I had a really good spar actually. I had a good spar. Sparring well.
Did he?
No, I did not. I did.
My mate.
I did not batter him. We had I did about 10 rounds with him.
Both his elbows fresh.
They're picking you up here.
He is. I like
if
it.
you're pro debut, people are going to expect
Yeah, I know.
masterclass.
Fireworks, and it's going to be a blooming. It's going to be a whatever they are. Oh, what are they called again? Sparkler.
Sparklers,
I'm not much person to show off about myself. Just I like to impress. Well, surprise.
A surprise. So
I wanna
what,
surprise
can we
you,
expect
sir.
a surprise on your pro debut then?
I hope so. I hope I box a dustbin man who's crap. And I'll look $1 million. That's the plan.
So what's it like? Obviously, I'm not going to keep you much longer here, but your pro debut that in May, when you're going to turn pro in May. That's what
Turn
you're
pro.
saying.
I don't. Obviously, I don't know how long it would take to actually go through all the, getting medicals done and things like that. But
So
May,
basically, realistically, you're hoping to fight maybe in the summer.
summertime, yeah. Turn it. Well, I'll officially be pro in May. I don't know. Well, Jay will know. How long will it take me to get my medicals and that?
I turned pro when I turned 18, but I never got to fight until 7 months later.
That's-
You don't have that problem, I just had an injury.
Yeah.
Prevented me.
Well, things like that, you never know.
Sitting in their place of action.
But May time. I might be fighting in June. I don't know. Any opportunity I get, June, August time.
You want to do a wee pitch to any promoters out there to come and get you?
Whoever wants me can have a fight over me. I don't know. I'm doing well. You know what I mean. I'm doing good social media wise, thanks to Dave and Jay and people like that. So
How many followers you got on Twitter?
only 6,000, 5,000. Instagram's where it's at though,
How many you
innit?
got on Instagram?
18.6.
You got 18.6.
Yes. Feel famous. It's doing Well, I've been asked for a couple of pictures now and then. Not one to brag, but it's nice. Makes me feel special. Tinder, what's Tinder? Never heard of it.
Well, then I won't keep you much longer.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking forward to your pro debut. I expect sparklers, nothing
Maybe
less.
fireworks.
Maybe fireworks. But if you do, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very
I want
much.
to grab the big man himself.
Yep.
Big Jay McFarlane. Danny, Jay there.
Yep.
Thank you for this Sheffield TV and watch out for you.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you soon.